Some of you asked me to tell this story, and so you shall receive, but buckle up because this is a crazy story. It's about the time that I had a missing persons report filed on me. Okay, yeah, it was last month. I was actually in Vegas doing some rock climbing and outdoor adventures, and some of you guys saw my video on tunnel vision. That was a really fun multi-pitch. But where things went kind of south was when we decided to go on a canyoneering adventure. Now, canyoneering, the objective is to go down instead of up. So you're rappelling, it's a fun adventure, but in Red Rock Canyon, there is no service, at least where we were. There may be some parts in different pockets of the canyon, but where we were all day, zero service whatsoever. I told some extended family that I would be staying with in St. George, which is about 2 hours away, that I'd be there around 8 in the evening. Because we started our day at like 5 in the morning, got to the trailhead at 6, and we got on trail at about 6:30. This was only supposed to take maybe 10 hours. Unfortunately, this whole adventure took us 19 hours with no service. It was not only exhausting for my friends and I, but my parents and my sister on the other end were freaking out. They were seriously convinced that I was dead. And you know, I have the share my location on with my family, and it just said no location. So you can imagine that that was terrifying for my family. So they did call Las Vegas police. They filed a missing persons report. I'm not sure how seriously police took it, aside from going to my friend's house and knocking on the door to see if we were there. We were not there because we were in this slot canyon. Once you do that first rappel, there really is no way to get out of the canyon other than to continue going down. And this was kind of scary for me. I'm still getting used to rappelling, so a lot of us were slow in the group, and that's kind of what hampered our time out there. However, I am telling you guys this story because luckily 2 out of the 4 of us brought headlamps. And so my main message is bring a headlamp on your outdoor adventures, even if you think there's no way we're gonna lose daylight, because I definitely thought that and we lost daylight. In fact, I plan to GoPro, document this entire adventure, but by like the 3rd rappel, I was just not feeling it. I was really dealing with a lot of fear and trying just to get through the day, because again, I have a fear of rappelling because of something bad that happened on a different climb. So the other reason that I'm letting you guys know this is be sure to tell people exactly where you are. Give them a little bit more of an itinerary. Unfortunately, I didn't tell my parents or my sister or really anyone except for the family I was staying with in St. George. I didn't even tell them, the family in St. George, where I was going to be. I just said, hey, expect me around 8. So no one knew where I was. They were thinking maybe I was on the strip. They were thinking maybe I got in a car accident. They had no idea. So tell people where you're going. Hey, I'm going to be in this canyon. There is no service. It was definitely, I want to say, life-changing experience. It really was. For me mentally, I had to get through a lot just to get through the day. 19 hours on your feet, constantly moving, scrambling over rocks, doing these rappels was pretty intense. But then I felt really bad for my family. So it was like compounded stress and trauma. So just wanted to share the story. Some of you guys asked what exactly happened, why did this happen? So bring your headlamp and tell people exactly where you're going.